Sony, you have lost your mind. If this is all true and this all went down, Sony has lost their natural freaking minds. You ready? Let's go. Both stated that the God of War live service game they were working on was pitched by Bluepoint to PlayStation during their work on God of War Ragnarok as their next game. Everyone enjoyed the God of War universe, and with PlayStation wanting to do live service
Y'all peep the hand right here, right?
games, Bluepoint pitched this game, and it was what? Approved. So that God of War live service game was pitched to Sony, and then Sony approved it. Okay? However, they missed several deadlines, and it became apparent how large of an undertaking this project was for Bluepoint. One of them said, project sounded good, but we really should not have been doing a live service game.
Oh, God, right? I mean, this is like the bane of PlayStation fanboys' existence, right? They want Sony just to make single-player games so bad, right? But, you know, these companies are chasing money, right? It's so sad, right? Quite the conundrum. Oh, God. Whoa.
Oh, I'm freaking out right now reading this. It was out of the norm for us and our bandwidth. Ultimately, the project was shuttered by PlayStation after being given multiple opportunities, and Bluepoint was tasked with pitching new projects in 2025. Both said there was additional pressure.
Y'all said he's like a gay Slender Man.
Y'all hearing this? Additional pressure turned up on deadlines on the heels of Concord being canceled.
Get out of there. We don't need to go down that lane again.
They said the scrutiny on live service game canceled was the right move, so they could take on other projects more suitable for them. Stop right there, because I'm about to rip Sony right now.
Oh,
bro.
God.
This is why I'm saying Sony has lost their freaking minds, bro. If this is all true, what in the entire world? Bluepoint Games is not known for live service.
Now, to be fair, right? Don't get me wrong, right? You guys know I try not to be a Sony board member. I try not to do the LARP or whatever. To be fair, I do think asking Bluepoint to make a live service game when they're known for remakes and remasters is one thing. Or maybe they proposed it, whatever the fuck the story is, because all this came from Detective Seeds. But, I mean, nonetheless, right? I mean, this is just over the top. I do think they put them in a bad situation, asking them to do something that they're not supposed to do, but that they're not used to doing, I should say. But at the same time, they're chasing that money. Right, we see all the time the top-selling games are live service games. And it seems like a lot of these corporations are okay with just failing over and over and over again just so they can get that one game that's just going to print money.
This is so stupid and idiotic. Why are you sitting
put on your business hats. You can take them off now, right?
There trying to turn your studios into live service money machines? Money.
Oh, is he actually asking that question? Wow.
To turn your studios into live service money machines. AI machines.
Because all these corporations care about is
money.
All right, again, so why do you cape for him? And shout out to Gamer Live Studio, man. He says, I just saw Marlon's car video. His car is super sassy. Yo, get out of here. We might have to check that shit out. So he's uploading content on there, man. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio. We might have to check that out.
Why are you trying to turn them into something that they're not? Listening to money.
All right, it seems like you got your answer there, right? Who doesn't want a money machine, right?
This employee talk about what actually went down is so freaking crazy to me. Obviously, that's not their strength. That's no wonder why how you gonna green lit this God of War multiplayer game?
No, green light.
And then shut it down afterwards. Obviously, they were missing a whole bunch of deadlines
they failed
and stuff like that. clearly Bluepoint Games is not known for that. They're a very talented studio, but they're not known for live service freaking games. They're very talented, but they're not known for that. So you
well, you know, drip or drown, right? Sink or swim, right? I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to laugh at people losing jobs, but I mean, come on now. Like, we're all adults here. I mean, I'm not gonna get up here and virtue signal and act like it looks like they told them to make a live service game. They were like, money. All right, they said, yeah, God of War one, right? These guys like God of War. I mean, you see the fucking Kratos and shit, right? And they couldn't get it done.
See what I'm saying? This is unbelievable to even think that Sony would go this far. After the heels of the cancellation of Concord.
Oh.
And y'all don't have enough sense to say, you know what, cool it. Work on something else. You know what? Nope. Not happening.
What do these guys not understand? Brother, Sony is going to... They've canceled like 11 live service games? Brother, Sony's going to keep on trying over and over and over again. This is a never-ending thing.
What? This God of War pitch? No. This God of War live service? No. Work on something else. Pitch me something else. Some other new project or, whatever else y'all want to do. Like, bro, this is so sickening to me.
Yeah, no, it's very believable. Sony is stuck in their words. Yeah, I think it's very believable as well. And I think they should be able to get one done. I mean, look at fucking Helldivers. Helldivers still has a decent amount of people playing that shit, and Helldivers is a fun game. All right, I was just playing that shit the other day, right? I mean, the Helldivers is a fun game. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's like 1 out of like 12 or 13, right? But they're going to keep on doing that shit.
And that live service God of War game clearly failed miserably. It clearly failed miserably because halfway through canceled. We didn't even get to see it, right? Waste of money, waste of freaking time, right? So you got to remember, we have not gotten anything.
Oh, God.
And this is a problem.
Oh, brother, put the case down. Here we go, right?
And we have to talk about this right away. This is a problem because,
but this has been a problem, right? I mean, you guys had to wait for a Bluepoint studio to shut down to talk about it, right? I mean, come on, Marlon.
Parties are at fault here, but at the same time, the bigger side of it is on Sony because, bro, come on. All we have gotten from Bluepoint Games is Demon Souls remake. Bro.
Yeah, and that was a minute ago. All right, like that's why I'm not really surprised by what happened, right? I mean, it's been a minute since they've made anything.
Oh, we have not.
If Sony was smart, they would have been making a Days Gone 2 and a new Infamous game. Hey, I like Infamous and I really like Days Gone. All right, but it seems like they may not have the money. Right? You know what I mean? Maybe that's why they're trying to do live service games, right? They're trying to get more money to make shit like that.
Gotten anything from Bluepoint since.
And I've seen like the dev or some shit, whoever created that shit, he's spoken out a couple of times about how they're not interested in making a sequel, which sucks because I really did enjoy the first one.
Demon Souls remake. Right? And it's been 6 years. Nothing new. Oh. This is a problem. Why is it a problem? Because Sony is sitting here greenlighting projects. Instead of saying no, Sony's out here greenlighting projects, wasting time when we could be getting more remakes or reboots to franchises that people are asking for. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Yeah, but Marlon, I think that you're being a little bit dramatic, right? I'm pretty sure you will get your remakes and remasters, right? I mean, Sony never has a problem with the remakes and remasters. I think you're being a little bit platitudinous.
This is ridiculous. Why are you sitting here greenlighting freaking live service?
It's so funny he keeps on saying greenlighting, right?
Games when you should be greenlighting more remakes. You know what Bluepoint is known for, bro. You know what they're known for.
Yeah, remakes.
They've been with you since the beginning. You know what they're known for. So to sit there and greenlit something that is probably going to blow up in your face and not do well, because look at every live service attempt, minus Helldivers 2. We still got to wait for...
Hey, they trying to get another Helldivers 2. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio, man. Marlon came from Temu, defected from China for $1. Damn, right? Like I said, I'm going to have to check that shit out for real. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think he also has a cooking channel, right? So we're going to have some content, man. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio. Main word reboot. That's all they've been getting in PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna keep on doing that shit too, right?
Fair games, right? We still gotta wait for Marathon, right? We still gotta wait for those games to see.
Yeah, get out of there.
Oh my God, if they're gonna get super duper lucky again. But the facts are the facts, man. Sony has lost their freaking minds. Sony is going off the rails, bro. They're literally going off the rails. This is the kind of stuff that pisses me off because, bro, we need games, bro. We need single player experiences more than anything else right
but single player experiences right
now. Yes, I get it. I understand why you're pushing live service games. I get it. I understand. You're hurting for money. You lost Call of Duty, so you're
yeah, and that's why they're trying to make a money machine, right?
Trying to find money, find different ways to make extra money. I get it. I understand that. But at the same time, cool off of the live service attempts right now. And nope. Not happening.
I mean, I just don't see it happening.
Focus on your strength. Your strength is your single player freaking games. Stop being
your remakes. That's your strength.
Idiotic and pushing all these live service games, wasting money, wasting development time, and then you turn around and shut studios down because they're not producing. You wonder why. Why is that? Because we're wasting friggin' development times.
Oh wow. I mean, the acting needs to step up. And brother, why are you throwing that on the desk, right? You're gonna damage the game, dude. And the studio's closed, right? I don't know if you'd be able to find another replacement or not, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe you would be able to, but be careful, dude.
Time, and then you turn around and shut studios down because they're not producing. You wonder why. Why is that? Because we're wasting friggin' development times.
Instead of money hatted third-party games, Sony should use that money to make their own games. They wanted a money hat Crimson Desert, but Pearl Abyss said hell no. You know what? I did see that, but you know they gotta get exclusives. Don't you know that exclusives sell console sells, right?
Come on, you should know this.
You know what I'm saying, right? Don't get me wrong. I do think it's stupid that they do that shit, especially when all the games end up going to other platforms to begin with, right? But I guess they wanna hold on to that that hint of exclusivity.
Things that should have been
I mean, to be fair, as we see with the fanboys, I don't know. I guarantee you average consumers don't feel this way, but the fanboys really do care about that timed console exclusive, right?
Their way around. You should be spending, these studios and these developers should be spending time developing games and experiences that...
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I did hear about that. I seen the tweet and everything.
The gamers wants to play. That gamers are requesting to freaking play. Stop being so stupid, Sony. You're wasting time. I don't understand. It pisses me off, bro. You're wasting freaking time developing freaking games that you know is probably gonna fail once people see it. They're not gonna spend $40 freaking dollars or $70 freaking dollars on a live service freaking game if it's not something that they...
I mean, but you could say that about just about any game in today's day and age, right? I mean, the average gamer only buys 1 to 2 games, right? That's why they're going for these live service games, these cheaper games, these free-to-play games with, you know, microtransactions, right? I mean, any game that you send out nowadays, right? I mean, brother... It's more times than not, it's going to fail, right? That's just because there's so much options, right? I mean, that's just the market.
You already know you're wasting your friggin' time.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Bro, it pisses me off, bro.
What people...
Okay, right. Now, peep this shit, right? This is where shit gets over the top, right? Just a wee bit, right? Let me skip forward a little bit because he does start to kind of loop and everything. You guys know how this goes. Come on, you should know this.
For years, we heard, oh, yeah, they're working on MGS remake. Nothing like that. Lies. Lies. There had been 4 projects pitched to PlayStation. To their knowledge.
And shout out to Francisco Rose, right? He's been a member for 3 months. He said 6. Just saw the car video. I seen better. Wow. Like I said, I'm gonna look into it, man. W's in the chat for Francisco, man. I appreciate it, man. Been a member for 3 months, right? I mean, y'all are cooking it, right? It must be bad.
And these projects were not green-lidded, guys. So whatever
green-lidded,
whatever those projects were, whatever those games were, Sony was like, nah, not happening.
Yeah.
Nope. Not happening.
Sony's like,
Money.
all right, that ain't gonna cut it, right? Look at the look on his face, man.
One of them said 2 of these projects were remakes. What? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Let me, bro, if this is true.
I told you guys, these guys really like the remakes.
So
mind you, just the other day, he was talking about how remakes are fillers and how he was tired of remakes from Sony, right? But now he's mad that apparently a remake didn't get greenlit or whatever the fuck.
He is sick. Get some help, Sony. Get some friggin' help.
Yeah, it's so performative. I agree.
This is true, man. Bro.
I mean, I just don't see why they cover gaming news like this, right? Shout out to Swavy Steps. He says, just because 100. Hey, man, I appreciate it, dog. For real, man. Shout out to you, dog. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far, man, right? Shout out to Swavy Steps, man. For real.
One of them said 2 of these projects were remakes. That's what Bluepoint Games is known for, bro. Remakes and remasters. And you did not greenlit them?
Maybe the game was ass. Wait a minute. Jim Ryan said you guys don't like old games. They're trying to make some
Money.
right?
So one of them said 2 of these projects were remakes. They wanted to take on, but PlayStation did not believe they would be successful in the market. You know, stop right there for a second. Stop right there for a second. You know what that tells me?
He can't even listen. He's smiling, brother. He is playing right now. There's no way he's this upset about Bluepoint, right? I know the PlayStation guys love remakes, but there's no way he's this upset, brother.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Bluepoint wanted to bring back Bloodborne. Maybe.
Get out of there.
Hold on just a freaking second here.
Wow.
Hold on a
That poor fucking desk. I mean, brother, he's put that desk through hell and back.
Maybe. Hold on just a freaking second here. Hold on a second. Remember, we heard from Jim Ryan, nobody cares about old games, right? Nobody likes to play old games and this.
Oh, get out of there. Isn't that crazy? That's what I was just saying. Yes, he said you guys don't like old games, dude.
That, bro, same thing that was said about Killzone. Oh, yeah. That game, that won't work now.
Yeah.
That Killzone, that's not going to work. Makes me believe that maybe they had an idea or a goal to, do a remake of Killzone or Sly Cooper or, nope, not happening.
Yeah, well, it looks like that those days are done with, right?
I'm angry right now. I'm so freaking angry. But you have the nerve to sit there and greenlit a God of War multiplayer game that nobody freaking asked for? But yeah, the projects, the 4 projects.
Yo, shout out to Gamer Live Studio, right? He says, Six, I put the link in the Discord community react. Okay, bet. I'll check it out, man. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio.
Projects that you were trying to greenlit, that's not going to work on the market. That's not going to. What? Can you imagine what those. We don't even know what those projects were going to be. Can you imagine what those remakes. Bro, they're so stupid. Because think about it right now. Sony could have got their money's worth out of. Because this was successful. Demon's Souls was very successful, bro. This was the game that started it all for PlayStation into this generation for people to have the idea of spending $70 freaking dollars. Make that make sense, bro, and you get rid of them.
Damn, he is tearing that case up, right? I mean, god damn.
This is what they're known for. This is what they're known for. They're known for remakes. If can you imagine what a Bloodborne remake would have done?
I do think the Bloodborne remake would have done well, right? Now put it on PC, right? I do think it would have done well, but I mean, they want that live service.
Money.
All right.
Oh no, that can't work on. I know Sony now. That can't work on the market. No, ain't nobody. Oh, okay. So a God of War multiplayer game would work. Oh, okay. Concord would work.
You said that poor disc in the case. Yeah, I know.
Fair Games would work. You freaking idiots.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, Concord and Fair Games, yeah, it's looking like those shits are gonna be a swing and a miss. Wow. Wow, that poor disc.
Listen to this part. It gets even deeper than this.
Oh, God.
Both.
Pause. Wait, what was that? I gotta do it one more time. Say that again.
Listen to this part. It gets even deeper than this.
Pause, right?
Both were apparently single player experiences.
Oh, no.
What? Single player experiences, y'all. So for all we know, it could have been Infamous. I'm so upset right now, bro. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad, bro. I'm so.
His wife must not be home. I mean, holy shit. What is this? Right? Like, what is he doing?
upset.
He's about to bust a damn CD. I thought he liked that game.
Right now, bro.
I thought it showed what the PS5 can do.
I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad, bro. I'm so mad.
Like I said, his wife definitely isn't home. She'd be in the other room saying, stop being dramatic. I mean, yeah, I guess he's mad. Yeah, for sure.
Right now.
I told you they like remakes in their single player games, right?
So freaking mad, bro. I just tossed my game right now. I'm so mad.
Yeah, we seen you throw the shit, dog.
Bro. It pisses me off because if this is true, bro, it tells me that Sony has lost their freaking minds.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we've been sitting here on this channel for a very long time. And we've been talking about, man, what if Sony did this remake? What if Sony bring this back? What if Sony do this? What if Sony do that? Think about what I'm saying, guys. But you're over here greenlighting projects that nobody cares about. Nobody and their mama and their sister and their uncle and their daddy and their cousin and their grandma and their granddad is asking for. Nobody cares about these live service games that you're freaking greenlighting because you're not listening. Like my dad would say, it seems like they poured concrete in both of Sony eardrums to the point where they can't hear. Right?
Oh, trust me, they hear you guys crying for live service games, right? How come we don't have a what on the board, Sigs? You know, I'm gonna have to get that for real, right? Shout out to DJ Birdos. I'm definitely gonna have to get the what.
They can hear themselves, but they can't hear you. The freak is this, bro? I did ask if
Okay, so he's gonna go back to reading this article, right? I just wanted you guys to see that shit, see him throwing the case and everything. A little bit of PlayStation bad. He's going to continue to just ramble and do all that shit, yada, 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 right?